Molle Learning Academy, or MLA, was initiated on the 9th of April 2012, but it was formally WER, first registered in Christchurch, New Zealand in 1988. We provide educational material for teachers, free lessons for teachers. This is a teacher's handbook on fractions. There's a sequence to be followed in the resource packs. For example, in the first stage is to relate material to the experience of children. When teaching adults, we would probably teach to the head. With our approach, we teach to the heart and the hands as well as the head. Wherever possible, it should relate to artistic and pictorial representation, for example, through storytelling. Through this type of format, information is absorbed in a way that is in empathy with the student's experience. That's the first stage. The second stage, to encourage the students to express their experience through a variety of artistic formats. Some children will want to do this quickly, others will want to take their time. We need to see that the number of formats are made according to ability, aptitude and temperament. And then the third stage is to work through concrete examples. The final and fourth stage is to introduce abstract concepts and to work symbolically with numbers. So here you see the whole process in pictorial format. The units themselves, and I would add this now, we are providing initially 300 to 500 free lessons for teachers, parents and anybody interested. This is about fractions. So we need the teacher for the concepts to be developed in the following student activity sheets. So there's an overview of the developmental stages in teaching a concept. There are guidelines for introducing a concept. There's type of content icon. In this case, it's poetry. How much material do you know where fractions is introduced partly through poetry? So it introduces a whole language approach to the teaching of mathematics. There are detailed and clear instructions. There's a fraction game. So there's a raison d'etre for the activity. There's the material required for the activity. Let's move on. Stories form a very important, integral part of our approach to teaching. They're organized in a modular form. The short story stimulates an imaginary picture of a mathematical concept. Therefore, it relates to the children's mindset. Dramas. A large cast is made in order to involve all the class members. A simple and clear layout. Drama provides the experience on which later computation is based. Parts written in a variety of readability levels. Some parts to be read in groups to assist the less able reader. The activity is designed to visually represent a mathematical concept. So here's the story, distributing the hay. After the story, we get student activity sheets. In this case, visual representation of the concept and the instructions and a description of the different parts of the content. Student activity sheets, again visual representation, but this time not the concept, but the practice. And again, clear descriptions of what is happening within the unit. So here is a sheet taken, a student activity sheet. And this is following on, distributing the hay. So the student works it out, fills in the numbers from the pictorial representation. Student activity sheet to further and develop mathematical language. Samples of mathematical language. Helpful visual images. But then we move on. Student activity sheets with actual craft, showing what equipment is required, illustrations to support the instruction, clear by step instructions. Clear and age related. Recognizing fractions. So here we go. Write sentences to these drawings. So it's a step-by-step approach. But this is quite different. Assembling a mobile for a fraction. The diagram illustrates the way in which the mobile is assembled. Templates for the mobile, for mobile 2. So again, the student would use the template and cut out the card. We regard cooperative learning as very important. A whole language approach clearly sets out the goals, sets out the guidelines, an alternative approach. Student activity sheets. Now we're coming on to computational practice. An additional facet to the activity. A self-correcting element. Simple and clear instructions. So this is a sheet taken out of one of the units, cooperative learning activities continued. Improper fractions, a practice sheet showing through our approach what happens teaching that. So you can see that our material is unique. We're offering this material. What we need is funding, so these lessons can be created for social media and the video clips can be done professionally. Thank you for your time. If you need to contact me, it's David Metis, one word, David, M-E-T-I-S, @gmail.com. Thank you.